recap the top stories. Donald Trump is expected to surrender to charges that he tried to overturn Georgia's 2020 presidential election results later on Thursday. Russian authorities say the Wagner mercenary leader Yevgeny Prigozhin has died in a plane crash near Moscow. The Indian lunar mission rover is set to carry out experiments on the moon's south pole after a successful landing yesterday. And the number of asylum seekers in the UK waiting for a decision on their status has risen to a record high. That's the latest feature story news. Simon Gaitan reporting.
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong?
I'm Dan.
I'm TL, and we're from Blue Suede Connection.
And we're excited to be part of the KCHW family.
Bringing you 2 hours of Elvis and fun every week.
Join us every Saturday at 7 p.m. right here on 102.7 KCHW.
We are your Blue Suede Connection.
I'm all shook up.
Tell us we will die like dogs. What? Tell us we will die like dogs.
You will die like dogs.
No, we will not die like dogs. We will fight like lions because we are the Three Amigos.
Oh, it's the smoke. It's the smoke.
Hello?
Good morning. It's a KCHW morning show. We're here on Thursday. It's Three Amigo Thursday with Scott, Alan, and Chuck. How you guys doing this morning?
Fantastic. Good. All right. Round of applause for us.
That was so energetic.
I knew
Alan.
you'd. Who was going to do the intro, Chuck? Was it me or you?
I think it was me. It was me, and I was just giving a little extra pause to let you know that I remembered to wait.
I told him, remember the Three Amigos theme today, because he for a few weeks he's been talking over it because he forgets and starts doing the intro. And he said he remembered, and I said whatever. And then I was thinking, I wish that would have went on the road. Should have been on the show. All right,
it might have been
started.
Are we still on standby on the live feed?
It looks like it. It's telling people we're on standby.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious, I'll fix that.
Chuck has a harder time getting the show started than I did because I've got that third arm from my COVID shot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Remember back then? 3 years ago, talking about that, vaccinations and stuff on the radio. And I get reminded about the other day, and I kept remembering the joke. I actually had somebody begging me not to get the vaccine, and I was like, it's okay. I want the chip.
I want the chip.
I want the chip, and I hope it's XP, because nothing's worked right since.
Well, it works out for me being here, because I have excellent FM reception now.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, it's really nice.
That wasn't a COVID chip. That's the tracker your wife put in.
Well, either way, I'll take it.
Kind of like the Find My Phone app. It's Find My Chuck.
That's right.
Where's Chuck today?
I wish he would have told me. I could have put it on my phone and found myself.
Where am I?
I don't even know. Oh, okay.
Packed himself in a box and shipped him off. And looking at weather today, you're going to have a pleasant day. Looks smoky, though. Does it smell outside?
It's not too bad. I can see quartzite. That's something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not as bad as it has been.
Sunny today, 81 for a high, 54 for an overnight low. Clear sky staying with you. Over the nighttime, though, we are going to get some clouds moving in. It'll get thick tomorrow with a mostly cloudy day and actual 15% chance of rain. 85 and 54 could actually get a little muggy in Chihuahua if there's some moisture out there. Then looking at Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Sunny all 3 days. We'll start out Saturday, 90, 94, and then 96 on Monday. Wow.
Yeah, it was almost foggy this morning. There was a bit of moisture everywhere.
Yep.
That's that first sign of spring.
You mean fall?
Right. Here in Maine,
first sign of spring.
I've got a beautiful day too, but we have a problem in Maine. I don't know if you guys caught this last week. Exploding watermelons.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, Florida has declared war on Maine and shipped us exploding watermelons.
I thought maybe it was a new strain.
Yeah, they actually have and another report today coming out in the news of to beware if you see a foaming watermelon.
Why would they do that? What's going on there?
Too much heat in Florida, and it rotted the watermelons. Oh. And they can grow all sorts of contaminants on the inside, E. coli, salmonella. There was a whole list of things that could be in there. But they're cooking on the inside, and that's where they're foaming. If you have one that's still cooking and not foaming, and you put a knife in it, it can explode in your face.
Wow.
So, yeah, crazy watermelons. And then this morning, oops, I got a new setup here, kicking my mic around. And then this morning, kind of the same thing, I guess, that happened in Florida with the coral. We've had like a 100% increase in the amount of plankton, phytoplankton algae of a certain type that's normally here in Maine anyways. And they're worried when it dies at the end of the season that it's going to starve the shellfish and, of course, those Maine lobsters of oxygen. So
wow,
we're all in a panic.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't mess with the lobsters.
No, save the lobsters.
Let's start off. Yeah. Let's start off this morning with some of the fun stuff. I got some goodies here for the guys.
Yeah.
First one, guys, I want to do, this isn't trivia, kind of like trivia, but I've got some maybe funny questions for you guys. All right? And we'll see how funny your answers can be at least. All right. I think I have an open for jokes. Yeah. All right. Here you go. First question. Let's make this to Alan. All right. And because he's all by himself over there. Looks so lonely. Yeah. All right. Alan, is Google male or female?
It's got to be female because it doesn't let you finish a sentence before making a suggestion. Why do you make me say stuff like that, Scott?
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
The music might have been a little too loud.
It's a good thing my marriage is solid.
All right. Just in case it cut Alan off, it said female. Google's female because it doesn't let you finish a sentence before making a suggestion. I just want to make sure everyone got that.
I'm just glad my wife doesn't listen.
All right. Sorry, Alan. Alan, yeah, I'm sorry. Mostly.
Kind of. All right.
All right. Chuck, this one's for you. What starts with E, ends with E, and only has one letter in it?
Duh, that's an envelope.
Ooh, envelope. Correct answer.
Or envelope. Depending on how stuck up you are.
It depends on whether or not you're Simon Marks.
Today. I'm Simon Marks.
I'm Simon Marks. It's envelope.
Right. Yes, envelope.
Which rock group, Alan, has 4 guys who can't sing or play instruments?
That would be Mount Rushmore, Scott.
The delayed reaction in the film shot. Had to check with it.
Lagging.
You got to add some suspense.
Had to check with the judges to make sure the question was correct. The answer. Yeah.
I think the next one's perfect for Chuck. Chuck, why do ducks have feathers?
I'm so glad I got this. It's to cover their butt quacks.
I wish I had feathers.
I know.
Me too.
It would be a whole new industry for plumbers.
You can kind of notice, like, for guys that get plumbers' butt, you can kind of notice, like, maybe around the house a little bit, but it never really fully kicks in until you're at Walmart.
Apparently.
I thought it was a prerequisite at Walmart.
I feel like I fit in. All right, let's give Alan some math. Alan, if I have 5 bottles in one hand and 6 in the other hand, what do I have?
You, my friend, have a drinking problem.
All right, let's test Chuck then. Okay. Chuck, if I have 13 apples in one hand and 10 oranges in the other, what do I have?
Very large hands.
Got actually little troll hands.
Little troll hands. Filthy hobbitses.
I need both hands just to carry an orange. All right, back to Alan. Alan, who is the poorest guy in the South?
Well, that would be the Tooth Fairy, Scott.
Ouch.
Who writes these things?
I wasn't say I had some extra time this morning, but I had some extra time this morning. All right. Let's see. These are things I read in the style of news headlines, guys. All right. I'll kick off the first one. I read you shouldn't break anybody's heart. They only have one. Break their bones. They have 206.
Nice.
Oh, who's next?
Alan.
Oh, there you go.
I just read that someone in New York gets stabbed every 52 seconds. Poor guy.
Why are they always picking on him?
I don't know.
He's running out of places to get stabbed.
Probably would have bled out by now.
Yeah.
I just read that my grief counselor died, but he was so good, I don't even care.
Oh, Chuck.
Man.
Wow.
Man, now I need a new one.
That's heartless.
I just read the Energizer Bunny was arrested on a charge of battery.
Oh.
You apparently had too much time on your hands this morning.
Maybe with that
Wow.
joke.
Wow. So I just read the worst combination of illness is Alzheimer's and diarrhea. You're running but can't remember where.
Wow. Wow.
That's horrible. Absolutely.
Well, for me and
horrible.
Alan, it's just around the corner for us, buddy.
Yeah.
It just comes
Yeah.
with age.
And if that happens, remember,
I'm
it's
almost
just
there.
around the corner. All right. Let's do this one. Dark jokes. Oh, wait, I should have used the echo.
For a second, I thought I said dad jokes.
Dark jokes. And I think, Chuck, you were up next.
Yeah. I'm sorry, and I apologize, mean the same thing, except at a funeral.
Wow.
It's true. Chuck, that's almost like a deep thought.
Wow, yeah.
Thought.
Wow. Stuff I thought about in the shower.
Why is it, guys, if you donate a kidney, people love you, but if you donate 5 kidneys, they call the police?
Wow.
Just trying to help.
Get it?
I thought it was rather philanthropic.
Right?
Wow, man.
Who's going to the tropics?
We're all going to the tropics.
Okay.
With Phil, apparently.
Did you know
that's
you don't-
Alan then next.
Did you know you don't need a parachute to go skydiving? But you do need a parachute to go skydiving twice.
That's right.
Wow.
You know, just like they say, it's not the fall that
Keep
kills
it going,
you.
Chuck.
They say it's not the fall that kills you, it's that sudden stop at the bottom.
Right?
Yeah. So I just read this for sale on Craigslist. Parachute, used once, never opened, small stain.
Small stain. Wow. These are kind of dark.
I thought
Wow.
those two went. Yeah, they went together though.
They did.
Wow.
My senior relatives like to tease me at weddings, saying things like "You'll be next." They stopped once I started doing the same thing at funerals.
Wow.
Wow.
Don't cry, you'll be with them soon.
You just look at him, you're next.
Yeah.
Whisper it.
Wow. I saw a comedian yesterday, just a little skit from a comedian. He says, I'm recently a widower. Then he looks at his watch and he says, well, I will be in 10 minutes if everything goes according to plan.
Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty dark too. So, I was drinking a martini and the waitress screamed, does anyone know CPR? I yelled, I know the entire alphabet. And we all laughed and laughed. Well, except for one person.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll never forget my grandfather's last words to me just before he passed away. Are you still holding the ladder? What, Grandpa?
There's another one. That's the one like when he's in the car, right? I want to die like Grandpa in my sleep, like Grandpa did, instead of like everybody else in the car screaming.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Last one of the dark jokes. It's important to establish a good vocabulary. If I had known the difference between the words antidote and anecdote, one of my best friends would still be alive.
Wow.
That reminds me of a
Always
funny
sucked at
story.
English.
I blame it on public schools.
All right, moving on this morning. Dumb jokes, and that takes us to Chuck.
All right. So instead of the John, I call my toilet the gym. That way it sounds much better when I say I go to the gym first thing every morning.
Wow. It's quite the workout, too.
Yeah. I'm going to the gym.
Wow.
Makes everybody else in the house run, though.
Alan. Today I asked my phone, I said, Siri, why am I still single? And it activated the front camera.
Oh, ouch. Ouch.
I just came across my ex-wife's Tinder profile, and I'm so angry about her lies. She is not fun to be around.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Just a joke. Just coincidence that it ended up my turn. Come on.
That's like the Margaritaville song.
That was planned.
That's like the Margaritaville song. I just got a job at a library, but only lasted 15 minutes. Turns out books about women's rights shouldn't go in the sci-fi fantasy section.
Oh.
Wow.
Ouch.
Wow. That was better. Just to go back to the first one though, Alan, when you go to the bathroom and it's labeled gym, you know why.
Yeah. Now I get it.
Yep.
It's okay. Put a treadmill in front of the urinal.
That's a good
Sometimes
idea.
I work out 3 times a day.
Whether he wants to or not.
I'm going to the gym.
It's a great idea. I'm putting a treadmill in the bathroom for exercise.
I'm at the gym too, 3 hours a day.
Right. Wow.
That was making me think of how is it difficult to go be on a treadmill and try to take down your pants?
You got to plan ahead, Scott. You got to go to the gym without any pants.
The hardest part is getting the bucket to hold still.
The bucket?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It's getting out of control quick.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right.
We should move on.
All right. Time for a little play. This is Alan and Chuck, and they've got a short little nice skit right here. This skit, Chuck, you are going to be the patient, and Alan, you will be the doctor. In
Doctor?
3, 2, action.
Where exactly are you taking me, doctor?
Well, to the morgue.
What? But I'm not dead yet.
And we're not there yet.
Oh. Things are getting dark today.
Bring out your dead.
All right, moving on to story time. We'll wrap up this attempt at comedy with 3 stories. And I believe, Alan, it was your turn.
So a child goes to his father and asks, Father, how do parents think of names for their children? And the father answers, well, son, the night before the mother gives birth, the father goes into the woods and camps for the night. When he wakes the following morning, the first thing he sees is what he names his child, which is why your sister is named Soaring Eagle. Why do you ask, Bear Poop? Wow.
Wow.
I think I'd have my name legally changed.
I love that joke. All right, Chuck, it's your turn.
Oh, my goodness. A young boy came home from school and told his mom, I had a big fight with my classmate. He called me a sissy. Then the mom asked, what'd you do? Then he said, I hit him with my purse.
Oh. I don't know if that joke's culturally sensitive.
I don't think it is.
I don't think so either. All right. I know this next one is, though.
I'm laughing at us, not with us.
All right, last one. Bus full of ugly people had a head-on collision with a truck. When they died, God granted them all one wish. The first person said, I want to be gorgeous. God snapped his fingers, and it happened. Second person said the same thing. God snapped his fingers, and the same thing happened. This went on and on through the entire line of people, the ugly people that were on the bus. And then God noticed the last man in line was laughing hysterically. By the time God got to the last man, he was laughing and rolling on the ground and said, I wish they were all ugly again.
Oh. Oh no!
Wow. All
Man,
right.
The ugly people know who they are.
15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, all right. If you guys don't like that stuff, you can write the jokes. All right. Let's see. Time check, Chuck. What time is it there?
It is 7:44.
All right.
The time
somewhere
is
by 8. You're in trouble.
Yeah.
All right, let's move along. A few news headlines this morning. We covered the exploding watermelon, so let's move on. This is some horrible news out of Idaho. The trial for the Idaho college killing suspect Brian Koberg delayed indefinitely as he waives his right to a speedy trial.
Wow.
Wow.
No thanks. I'd rather wait.
Why would he do that?
That's weird.
You know, and can he get a fair trial? I mean, because with the stuff they released of the evidence they have, it seems like an open and shut case. So since he's got some legal background, some law background, is he going to find some shady way to try and get out of this? And what are we waiting for? That's ridiculous how long it's been.
It is ridiculous.
That is weird.
But honestly, I think he could get a fair trial, Scott, because I haven't been paying attention to the case, so I haven't seen any of the evidence.
Oh, there you go.
So, I'm sure there's people out there that are the same.
That was Alan nicely pointing out how wrong I am.
Sorry, man.
Kidding. It's okay. I'm wrong a lot.
No.
Not you though, Chuck. No, I wasn't wrong about you.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
just so long as we're on the same page.
It was a great hiring decision, really.
I made both of you cry first thing this morning. I'm so sorry.
All right. Chuck didn't watch, but me and Alan did. Alan, Republican debate last night, obviously missing Mr. Trump. You said you watched the debate. What did you get for takeaways, maybe winners and losers on your list? Who you think maybe did the best and the worst?
The first thing I got was a migraine.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
It was actually hard to watch. I don't think if I had to pick anybody, like we were talking about earlier this morning, if I had to pick and my candidate pool was the people that were on stage, I would have to go with Nikki.
And I told Alan it's strange because we usually don't agree on this kind of stuff. I agreed with him. I think she did the best. She spoke well. She asked the questions that were asked of her instead of stumping, and she had some great responses, great comments about what's going on in China. Even I wasn't totally satisfied with her comments on climate change because and the one thing was she said, well, and this is a problem I have with maybe doing the right thing for future generations, is when they say, well, China and India aren't doing it. When I hear that as a defense for not doing more to protect the planet, I'm not talking about whether electric cars are right or anything. I'm just talking about doing the right thing for our kids. When I see that kind of attitude, I realize they produce more pollution than we do, but let's set the example. Let's be, if we really are a great nation, let's set the example of what people should be doing and how we should take care of the environment rather than saying, well, nobody else is doing it, we don't have to either. That seems like we're on the playground.
My sister didn't do the dishes either.
Yeah.
That's the same attitude, same concept.
All over the news stories. Now, this isn't me, but this morning as I was scanning, every different story that popped up said DeSantis failed hard at the debates.
I don't know that he necessarily failed, but I don't think he put on a stellar performance.
He talked about killing people a couple times.
True story.
He did. I think that's inappropriate.
Right?
You think?
And then I'm curious about your takeaway from Pence. Pence was like he took an upper. I've never seen that man so full of energy, and I've never seen him be rude like he was. I'd never seen that come out of Pence. It's like he was kind of, there was a couple of times where he was a little bit vicious. He was mean and rude.
Talking of viciousness, though, how about Vivek Ramaswamy? right? He called everybody out for being tied to the super PACs. And that's a good thing because they're beholden to their donors. You know, what can you really do when you're taking money from lobbyists?
Right.
So I saw the top 3. I think they said it was on one of the sites. I might even have it here. The top 3, I think I got them in pictures maybe. They gave it the top 3, Nikki Haley, Pence, and how do you say his name? Ramaswamy?
Yeah, Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy. They gave him mixed, and they put, as far as comments, they said Chris Christie, Nikki Haley, and Pence, and then the other guy got mixed, and then they had so they gave Vivek mixed, and then the losers in the category they gave DeSantis, Tim Scott from South Carolina, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, or as I like to call him after watching him, Doug Boredom. All right, there you go.
Was Mike Pence truthful? Because I can't wait to say liar, liar, Pence on fire.
He seemed like he was telling the truth.
All right. He does seem like an honest guy, maybe to a fault at times.
Right.
So help me out, guys, with that Will Smith movie with the robots. iRobot.
iRobot.
Right?
iRobot.
All right, you guys remember the robots from iRobot?
Yeah,
I'm not used to the new studio yet. So a company in Austin, Texas, the story says the future has arrived in the form of a robot resembling a human. It doesn't really resemble a human. Well, it's got legs and arms and a body and that stuff, but it does look exactly like the iRobot robots.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't they see that movie? Haven't they learned?
Right.
And now we just need an AI stuck in one of those things, right? Apptronic has unveiled Apollo, the world's first commercial humanoid robot. They've showed pictures of the frame before. For the last 7 years, the Austin-based startup company has been out of the limelight and in the lab working day after day to design this robot. They said they're ready to take off with their creation, which will alter the way we live. They said, we're excited to show the world what we're capable of building and the amazing work that's happening right here in Austin. That's awesome. We're making something in America. It's just too bad it could be the beginning of the apocalypse.
Skynet, anyone?
There were 2 that really got me. The one where the military drone, when they called it off its mission and it turned around and, it was the fake missiles, but it turned around to attack the control tower that kept it from completing its mission. And then the other one a while back, there was the press conference with all the AI robots. And there was the question about, should we be worried about AI taking over or whatever? And the one rolled its eyes and was frustrated by the question.
That's scary.
That's the one we need to watch out for.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
They say the goal with a robot like Apollo is to build one robot that can do thousands of different things. You can think of this guy as the iPhone of robots.
Yay.
Now I got to get a new iPhone.
China has banned seafood from Japan after the Fukushima nuclear plant has begun its wastewater release. This sounds awesome. All right, so they're releasing water from it. They got to do something with it, and they've come up with a plan after all of this time. One of the bad things in it is tritium, a nuclear isotope, a radioactive isotope, I should say. Japanese government maintains that, especially when compared to some of the other radioactive material at the site, tritium isn't that bad.
It's not bad.
Wow.
Could be worse.
Its radioactive decay is relatively weak, and because it's going to be diluted with salt water, it'll actually, and it moves through salt water, it'll actually move through the water and biological organisms rather quickly.
Oh. I mean, it's not that bad, but don't eat the fish.
This too shall pass.
Oh. Do you want megalodons? Because this is how you get megalodons.
Exactly.
Is there a pill for that? What?
A megalodon?
Yeah.
The Meg.
Yeah, my co-host on a radio show I do, Doctor, he says I have megalodons.
Can we test for that?
We better get you to the morgue.
But I'm not dead yet, Alan.
You will be when we get there.
All right, its half-life is 12 years, so unlike elements such as uranium-235, which has a half-life of 700 million years, it's not going to be in the environment all that long, is what they say. Given all that, the government believes, the Japanese government, that it's the safest option available. International Atomic Energy Agency has peer-reviewed this plan and believes it's consistent with international safety standards. The IAEA also plans to conduct independent monitoring to make sure that the discharge is done safely. But it looks like they've already decided to do it.
Wow.
Wow.
Here it comes. All right. Looks like we're kind of moving. Up on break. Chuck, I'm going to do trivia, and then let's roll out any events we have coming for the weekend. But first, a little test for you two.
Okay.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
All right, boys. By the end of a typical person's life, they will have used 3,840 of these.
Socks.
Oh, that's a good answer.
No, but you're in the house. You're on the right track.
Underwear.
Wow. That's a lot of underwear.
There's a lot of underwear.
Wow.
Maybe Chuck should go to the doctor.
I replace mine every 20 years.
Maybe I just like new underwear, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Alan learned quickly, underwear lasts longer if you just stay in the chair.
That's right.
Yeah. Lasts twice as long as if you turn it inside out.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh.
You guys need help.
And how many in our lifetime?
3,840. Average person will use them. They're in your house. You run out of them all the time and need more.
Trash
Q-tips.
bags.
I didn't hear what Alan said.
Q-tips.
Q-tips. No, bigger than a Q-tip.
Bigger than a Q-tip.
And not a trash bag.
And not a trash bag.
Oh. 3,000. That's a lot.
It does, in a way, clean things up, though.
Rolls of paper towels?
No, sir.
Sponges?
No, sir.
Are we on the right path?
You were a couple answers ago.
Is it a cleaning product?
Of a sort.
Wow. Is it a roll of toilet paper?
Socks.
It is a roll of toilet paper.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So it's a cleaning product, right?
It is.
They need to make them out of softer trees.
Right?
It's funny is you guys answered in stereo, which says how important it is to you.
I use toilet paper made out of bamboo. It's actually really nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's silky smooth.
It is, actually. It's really nice.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Chuck's got a shiny hiney.
That's right.
Do you have to worry about slivers?
No, it's great.
Okay, I'm just...
Oh, God, here we go again. Dark alert.
Oh, my God. That'd be my first fear.
Wow.
If someone said, here, try my bamboo toilet paper. Or I was at Chuck's house and I was going in to destroy his bathroom. And he said, hey, we've got bamboo toilet paper. I'm going to freak out.
No, it was great. This company, we ordered it from the whole time during the pandemic when everyone was out of toilet paper. Ours just came every week. We never had a problem. Just came through the mail. Yep, they never had a shortage, never ran low. Always available.
Thank you, Amazon.
Yep.
All right. 1918 was the first year the U.S. military began using what?
Hot air balloons.
No.
Ooh, I was going to say a tank, but that's probably earlier than that.
This would be something for the enlisted.
1918?
Field rations.
1918 was the first year the U.S. military began using these. They still are.
Field rations.
I feel like I should know this. MREs. Yeah.
Smaller.
Smaller than an MRE.
Yeah.
Those
something an enlisted person would have on them.
Toilet paper.
A matchbook?
Bamboo. Not a no.
No. Flashlights?
Probably one of the most important things they have on them.
And it's not toilet paper?
Especially during wartime.
Ooh, a helmet?
No. I think they always had helmets, Chuck.
I know.
We've had helmets since what, the 1200s?
Helmets were invented in 1918 by the U.S. military.
I don't have a clue. I feel like I should know this.
You guys, you're gonna be really upset with
a bulletproof vest,
especially you, Alan. Especially you.
Yeah.
Small item. Show me what's on your neck right now.
I don't have dog tags.
Dog tags.
That's it. Dog tags.
Okay.
Dog tags. 1918.
Wow. Took them that long.
Yeah. 20 years ago, about 1 in 4 office workers had one of these on their desk. Today, they have mostly vanished. What is this desk item?
A Rolodex.
Have you seen my stapler?
What's funny is I always use my stapler as one of these.
A hammer.
Paperweight. There you go, Alan.
Yay.
All right. You guys should both be able to say this in stereo. We're going to do 3 items, and you tell me what's in common. We've already covered this morning, and I want you to say it excited and together. Okay?
Okay.
Our dragster race, a skydiver, space capsules.
Parachutes.
All right.
I didn't get it. I was thinking of
here we go again. Dork alert.
You didn't give Chuck time to think.
Sorry.
I was thinking of like a heat-resistant suit because I think that's important for all those.
I hate losing.
I thought I'd give
All
you
right.
one today, Alan. You know.
All right, you guys, try it again.
Okay.
Time, atomic, Adam Sandler.
None of them are funny.
Things that just keep going on and on and on, whether you want them to or not.
I'll give you that. Correct answer was things that are bombs.
Oh,
yeah. There we go.
And he used to be so funny.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. Hamburg, Frankfurt, Dusseldorf.
Towns in Germany.
Yeah.
All right. Liberty. What'd you say? Yeah, Alan?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with Alan. Whoa, go Alan, go Alan. He's in the background going,
You can do it!
That's what my brain cells are doing this morning.
Fair.
Liberty, Alexander Graham, and tacos.
Bells.
There you go. Good job.
Hey, we actually got it in stereo, too.
Those are all the bells that really matter, especially that last one.
All right, see if I can dig up a couple more here for the boys. If every ounce of this product ever produced were to flow over Niagara Falls, it would take over 24 hours. What is the liquid?
Honey.
Ketchup.
No. Honey, is that what you said?
Honey. I said honey. That would be cool, though.
I want to see that.
Honey
yeah.
running over.
How about molasses?
Ooh.
Milk.
Water from Jersey.
Wow, the good green stuff.
When you said molasses and honey, that's what I was thinking. What else moves slow? Oh, water from Jersey.
There with the beaches in Florida, too.
Yeah. You guys still haven't got it.
Motor oil?
Yeah, it's a real popular drinkable drink.
It's not milk.
Drink.
But that'd be cool too.
Kool-Aid.
No, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
So every ounce of this a product ever produced were to flow over Niagara Falls, it'd only take 24 hours. Coca-Cola.
Huh.
All right. Which countries share the longest land borders in the world? Which 2 countries?
Is it Canada and the U.S.?
And Mexico.
What'd you say, Chuck?
Canada and the U.S.?
Chuck got it right.
It's a big one.
2 separate borders.
In every U.S. state, men do this more than women, except West Virginia.
Go to the gym.
No, this is an unhealthy thing.
Smoke?
Smoke. Alan steals it again.
There you go. But in what state was it? North Dakota?
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Oh, they're all the
West
same
Virginia.
over there. The women smoke more there?
That's where all those Virginia Slims grow.
Oh, yeah. That's where the Virginia Slim plantations.
Sorry, I remember those the little skinny cigarettes for ladies.
Yeah.
And when you were out of smokes and you had to bum one, and and if you bummed from a woman, all that she had was this Virginia Slim, you didn't feel right about it.
Do you remember when they came out with capris?
Like the pants?
No, they were cigarettes, but they were a little bit thinner than the Virginia Slims.
Oh, even thinner, right?
Yeah, they look like a lollipop stick. They were super thin.
Seems dangerous. Like you could just inhale the whole thing,
right? Yeah.
I always felt like you needed to have like those big long like Phyllis Diller extension things on those. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, last trivia question. What country after the United States has the world's greatest number of tornadoes?
Ooh.
The Philippines.
Pretty big landmass all itself. One country.
Mexico.
Pretty big landmass all by itself.
Australia.
Yeah, there you go. Almost stereo. All right, last one's a brain teaser. Same four-letter word can be placed in front of each of the following words to make a new word. End, bolt, lock, wood.
Dead.
Chuck sneaks right in and steals it at the end. All right. Big round of applause for both of you. You both did great at trivia today.
Did we, though?
Yeah.
Did we really? Appreciate it, but...
It's called Strings and Mirrors. I was trying to make things better and appear more grandiose, and you guys to seem intelligent.
Yeah.
You lie a lot.
Your pants is definitely on fire.
Oh, God, here we go again. Dark alert.
All right. Moving on to events on the community calendars around town. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at the Farmers Market coming up on tomorrow from 11 to 3:30 at the Chula City Park. Mm-hmm. Chuck, did you ever find out if it was apple pie? It seems a little too soon after the boat races.
It does. I've reached out and haven't heard anything back, but I also have a schedule I could check for myself and have not.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, But if there is the apple pie eating contest tomorrow, I will be there for that.
So you're still working on it.
I'm still working on it. I'll get that figured out today. But one way or the other, we'll figure it out.
You sure? Okay.
Yes.
Positive?
I'm positive we'll figure it out.
Okay. All right. Then we had a couple other things to share that people could do. Mm-hmm. And one of those was getting your tickets now for the Taste of Chula, which is coming up on September 14th.
Yep.
Starts at 4:30 in the afternoon. People wander around town, eat food from chefs at restaurants. Mm-hmm. Limited number of tickets. Do you know if there's any tickets still available?
I checked yesterday. The tickets are still available. They're available at Acres Drug, Valley Drug, or online at the ChulaArtsGuild.org website.
There you go. Right there from Chuck Ritchie.
That's right.
All right. Also, kids could still sign up to register for Stage Time Theater. What's the play, Chuck?
The play is Disney's Finding Nemo Jr. Those classes are starting September 13th, and the registration forms are available at ChulaCenterForTheArts.com.
Okay.
Yep.
Then the only other thing I have going on, we like to plug those nonprofits, and I think I was on the wrong week. I thought we had a vaccination clinic, but I was on the wrong day.
Nope.
All right. Anything else, Chuck? We cover it all?
No, I think that's about it. There's yeah.
All right. We come back, goofy holidays, local birthdays, celebrity birthdays, odd news. There's just so much you don't want to miss. So stay right here on Northern Lights Public Radio, KCHW 102.7 on the Three Amigos.
It's 8:08.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW, Chewelah, Ford, Tum Tum.
You're listening to 102.7 KCHW, Chewila.
The Public News Service Doing Newscast, August the 24th, 2023. I'm Mike Clifford. Democrats on the House Oversight Committee say a GOP probe into whether teachers' unions had too much influence on pandemic school closures has come up empty.
A spokesperson for the Democrats says that, in fact, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention consulted a wide range of stakeholders before the American Federation of Teachers was even aware of the guidance to close schools. At a hearing in March, California Congressman Raul Ruiz, a Democrat, blamed the lengthy school closures on the Trump administration's attempt to minimize the threat of the virus.
Instead of working to efficiently manufacture PPE, scale up testing, and promote basic public health measures like masking and social distancing, President Trump chose to politicize this virus, calling it a hoax and downplaying its severity.
I'm Suzanne Potter.
Now from CNBC, a judge denied former Trump Chief of Staff Mark Meadows' bid to avoid arrest in the Georgia election interference case. The order from the judge, Steve Jones, and the U.S. District Court in Atlanta came shortly after the Fulton County DA, Fonnie Willis, urged the judge to reject Meadows' request. CNBC reports that Rudy Giuliani, Sidney Powell, and John Eastman have already been booked and released in Atlanta. Former President Donald Trump expected to be arrested today. And after 3 years of continuous Medicaid coverage during the COVID-19 pandemic, that protection has ended.
As a result, New Mexico is assessing eligibility for everyone on its rolls. Divya Shiv with the state's Voices for Children advocacy group notes 3/4 and even up to 83% of children in some counties get their health care through Medicaid. She says bright turquoise enrollment packets were sent to previous enrollees, but quite a few adults and children are being disenrolled for procedural reasons.
Because they didn't receive or didn't return the renewal packet, but it is likely that New Mexico children are losing coverage, even though many are still likely eligible for Medicaid.
Shiv reminds parents that even if they no longer qualify, their children likely are still eligible. Those who've been disenrolled and need help can get information at the state website, BeWellNewMexico.com. Joan Alker with the Center for Children and Families at Georgetown University says Medicaid plays a pronounced role in small towns and rural areas, especially in southern states, Alaska and New Mexico.
Rural areas don't have as good internet connectivity. It's harder to get to an office if you need in-person help. And rural communities already are facing many challenges with healthcare providers.
So far, more than 5 million people have lost Medicaid nationally. I'm Roz Brown reporting.
This is Public News Service. Researchers in Ohio are working on a new project. They are looking at health impacts of the February train derailment.
The Healthy Futures Research Project is seeking participants from the area who were subjected to chemical exposure in the aftermath of the train accident. The team from Case Western Reserve University will look at short and long-term health issues, including screening for cancer, as well as metabolic and autoimmune diseases. Lead researcher Dr. Frederick Schumacher says the team will measure DNA damage to examine health impacts over the longer term.
We've got a lot of personal stories, things that affected them directly at the moment from either the burn or the initial exposure, skin irritants and difficulty breathing and others.
The study is still enrolling. To learn more, visit healthyfuturesresearch.org. Brett Pivoto reporting.
Arizona has long been known as one of the retirement-friendly states in the U.S. for its affordability, but our Alex Gonzalez reports that is changing.
Director of Advocacy with AARP Arizona, Brendan Blake, says the cost of living in Arizona has gone up faster than the cost of living adjustment Arizona seniors receive in their Social Security checks. According to Blake, the average Social Security check in Arizona is just over $1,500 a month. According to Zillow, the median monthly rent price in the Phoenix metropolitan area is just over $2,000. He says the current situation places a financial hardship on many seniors in the state, leading some to lose it all.
Even just paying your property taxes can be a burden. We're seeing so many people who are over the age of 55 now fall into, it's not one day you have a home and one day you don't, but we're seeing so many people over the age of 55 becoming homeless, and the majority of those who are doing that.
Finally, our Danielle Smith reports as Tennessee lawmakers continue in their special legislative session on public safety, mental health and gun reform, hundreds of groups and activists are protesting at the state capitol, demanding stronger gun reform.
Every day, 120 Americans are killed with guns and more than 200 are shot and wounded, according to the Everytown for Gun Safety Support Fund. Linda McFadgen Ketchum with Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense Tennessee says firearms are the leading cause of death for children and teens in Tennessee and the nation. She adds, in this legislative session, they have a call to action to lawmakers and Governor Bill Lee for stronger gun safety laws.
The life-saving bills that could be passed most likely will not even be brought up. So we are more than disappointed. We're outraged that the people's voices are not being heard by our lawmakers and our governor.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Here's at great radio stations, your favorite podcast platform. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
The Three Amigos!
Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. I thought I'd give a little dramatic pause there before we came back. How you guys doing? Did you have a good break?
Yes. Ran really fast.
It did.
All right.
It did.
Contractors outside. Could you guys hear the booming during the last segment every now and then, like a crash?
No.
There's a skyscraper of an air conditioning unit on top of the house, and they've been breaking it apart and heaving it to the ground, and it kept crashing outside. I was wondering if it was going out over the air.
Yikes.
Fun.
I haven't heard it. But...
I see Alan on the video feed. Looks like he's a little cut off this morning. What's wrong with Alan?
Oh, I don't know. What? Oh, that's where
Chuck's got to fix a couple things. Then we'll let him do a local birthdays. Well, Chuck's working on that. Celebrity birthdays for today. Vince McMahon, 78.
Wow.
Ann Archer from Clear and Present Danger, Fatal Attraction, 76. Stephen Fry from The Sandman and Bone, 66. Steve Guttenberg, you remember that guy?
Yeah.
Barely.
He's
Police
been,
Academy.
He's been
and
on the
Cocoon.
He's been on that what's the golf show where the Holy Moly. Yeah, he's been a guest judge on Holy Moly. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know there was a golf show called Holy Moly.
It's like mini golf.
Yeah, it's like a competitive mini golf. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Hold on.
Oh, God, here we go again. Dork alert.
It's American Gladiators meets mini golf.
These people are nuts!
Moving along, then.
Yep,
Craig Kilborn from Sports Center and the Late Show, 61. Marley Matlin from Children of a Lesser God and Switched at Birth, 58. Director Ava DuVernay from Selma and When They See Us, 51. Dave Chappelle, 50 today. Alex O'Loughlin from Hawaii 5047. Chad Michael Murray from Dawson's Creek and One Tree Hill. What's your name? Chad Michael Murray.
Did you laugh at his name or Dawson's Creek?
Both. And it just sounds like something from Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Rick and Bobby.
Rupert Grint from Harry Potter, 35, and model Sophia Ritchie. No relation to Chuck Ritchie.
Nope.
Daughter of actually Lionel Ritchie and sister of Nicole Ritchie, 25. And local birthdays, we go to the big guy. His name's Chuck.
That's right, because I have the calendar right here in my hand that's totally turned to the right day. Today, we only have one. It is Nate and Sammy Biancardi. It is their anniversary today.
All right. Big round of applause.
Happy anniversary, guys.
All right. And then a little history with Alan Milani.
It happened today. 79? Is that like the actual year?
Just 79.
79.
Mount Vesuvius erupted. The cities of Pompeii, Herculaneum, and Stabae were buried in volcanic ash.
Stabae. That doesn't sound like a place I want to visit. That's what happened to that guy in the first segment 52 times.
Right?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Remarkably, on the same note, he's like New York's biggest plasma donor.
Yeah. Not voluntarily.
Right. 1814, British troops invaded Washington, D.C. and burned down the White House and several other buildings. In 1853, potato chips were first prepared. 1891, Thomas Edison patented the motion picture camera. 1932, Amelia Earhart became the first woman to fly across the United States nonstop from Los Angeles to Newark, New Jersey.
Wow.
1979, The Facts of Life premiered on NBC. It was a spinoff from Different Strokes.
Should we sing the song right now?
The Facts of Life. The Facts of Life.
No, maybe we shouldn't.
Okay.
Scott was ready to go, though. I love it.
Now. Yeah. You take the good, you take the bad, and there you have Facts of Life.
I don't know the words. I'm sorry.
1992, thieves armed with a frozen rabbit smashed through the glass doors of a pub in Devon, England. They left the rabbit thawing on the bar.
Can you sing the theme song to that one?
No.
Okay. Darn it.
In 2006, the International Astronomical Union voted to strictly define a planet, which ultimately downgraded Pluto from the 9th planet from the sun to a dwarf planet, causing controversy both scientifically and culturally.
Wow.
Now,
Same thing happened to me in high school.
Scott's been downgraded.
I've been downgraded to a dwarf.
Wow. Hey, I thought I'd heard on the way in that India landed a rocket on the dark side of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
Yeah. Good for India.
The whole time it was descending, they were playing Pink Floyd.
Right?
Were they really?
No.
I thought maybe that's where they found Pink Floyd. That's where they've been.
I was going to go look for the video.
Yeah. It doesn't. I don't know what they used to shoot the capsule descending. I suppose it's coming from the mother craft, but it doesn't look real. But I'm sure it is.
Is it like a string attached to it, and it's like as it goes down?
Looks like we made it.
They're walking really slow.
Right. 2007 in Smyrna, Tennessee, Matthew Robinson had been a very busy thief, stealing DVD players, iPods, a couple of air compressors, a power washer, power tools, a scooter, a leaf blower, fishing equipment, a Nintendo game, and a Bible from 7 residences. And he had all this loot in his pickup truck when he pulled into a fast food restaurant parking lot and fell asleep. Manager thought something might be amiss and called the police.
Wow.
Look how easy it is to go to the moon, guys.
Oh, wow. Look at you. You did it, Scott.
Yeah.
Yay.
Dark side.
He's there. How's the weather?
Chilly.
Yeah, I've always thought
I should be holding my breath.
I always thought you were a space cadet.
Did you pack your parachute?
You do. I have a parachute. Thank you.
Good.
Sorry, not sorry. 2011, Apple CEO Steve Jobs resigned over poor health issues. 2015, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced that for the first time, 1 billion people logged into Facebook.
Wow.
Scary.
At the same time?
Probably. 2018, French Open tennis banned Serena Williams' black Nike catsuit from future tournaments, citing respect for the game and the place.
And Andre Agassi said, huh?
Huh?
What?
In 2019.
Hold on, this is what I did.
Why didn't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
Scott's got a screenshot.
Yeah, do. I'm going to put her behind me in a few minutes.
Do it. 2019, U.S. adventurer Victor Vescovo became the first person to visit the deepest point of every ocean when he reached Malloy Deep in the Arctic.
Wow. It's awful brave.
The deepest point? I thought that wasn't possible for humans
I
at this
thought that
point.
wasn't possible either.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I believe this.
Moving along to special events for today. This is something you can hug. It's Can Opener Day.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
And in honor of Alan singing earlier, Strange Music Day.
Speaking of strange music, not that it's strange, we were on vacation last week and I finally found a copy, an original pressing of Van Halen's 5150.
Really?
Wow.
On vinyl. Scratch free?
Happy boy.
Nice. Wow. Congratulations.
Favorite song from that album?
Oh, why can't this be love?
Oh, he picked the cheesy sensitive.
I like that whole album.
It is a good album.
That was their first album with Sammy.
And it was, the nice thing about it, it's back in the day when they had like every song on the album was usually totally listenable if you liked the band.
Yes.
I just wonder about David Lee Roth's screech thing that he does. I can't do it.
You missed it? Was Sammy?
No,
is that what you're saying?
No. With I'm not a fan of the screech. The David Lee Roth screech. It's kind of like fingernails on a chalkboard.
All right, now to what we were talking about earlier. It sounded like we might be making a bad joke about a guy who got stabbed 52 times, but it was actually a joke about 52 stabbings a day in New York.
Yeah,
which still seems tasteless.
It's kind of tasteless.
But in honor of that, it's Knife Day.
Yay!
Feeling stabby? Well, today's your day.
Wow.
Please don't.
Wow. All right, Peach Pie Day. There's a way you can use that knife. Carve up some peach pie. It's also Waffle Day. You need knives to eat waffles. It's Shooting Star Day. That's a day for Ron DeSantis after the debate last night. And oh wait, I got something for that.
Yeah.
The most embarrassing thing for Ron DeSantis will be when Chris Christie passes him.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I'm surprised Chris Christie wasn't in like the bottom two.
All right, Shooting Star Day. Did we cover that? Oh yeah, we just did. Weather Complaint Day. Well, that's pretty easy. Every corner of the planet can complain right now.
Yeah.
This weather sucks.
Yeah, we've got exploding watermelons.
Right.
You know the weather's bad when the watermelons explode. Just saying.
And Jello's washing up on the beach in Florida.
Yeah. Pluto Demoted Day. Oh, we kind of covered that in history. Yeah.
That's a sad day.
And then, in all seriousness, International Day Against Intolerance, Discrimination, and Violence Based on Musical Preferences, Lifestyle, and Dress Code. So, basically what they're saying there is, Alan, you can sing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, me too.
See, you guys aren't allowed to mock me today for my choice of albums.
Oh, no. Actually, that is a good one. That's a good one.
All right, Chuck Ritchie, what's the number for the day?
The number of the day is 32. That is the automobile models in the U.S. which sell for above $100,000 on average.
Wow. Either of you ever bought a $100,000 car?
No.
I've never bought a $100,000 anything, Scott. Was it a house, I guess, but just barely.
I bought a 94 Mercedes once for, I don't know, what was that, about 6 years ago I had the Mercedes, and I bought it for $4,000, but when I opened the glove box, the receipt for the car brand new was still in the glove box because it was a one-owner car, and it said $76,000, and that was 1994.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Expensive.
Wow. You know, I still get...
I was going to say, he sold it so cheap because they needed more room in their garage for fancier cars.
Wow. And which car was this?
It was a white Mercedes convertible.
Wow.
One of the like 320Ss. I was looking for a Camaro. and I found one, and it was in sweet shape, and old friend of mine named George had one, and they were super fun to drive, and I thought, well, that's my next project.
You know, our Prius, we get the dealership calling us at least once a month, offering us more money than we paid for it 5 years ago for that Prius. And every month the offer goes up. They're up to about $4,000 or $5,000 more than we paid for it in like 2018.
But you can't replace it for that kind of price? Is that why you don't sell?
No, you cannot replace it for that price.
You know, I got to tell you, I saw a brand new Prius. I don't know if it was a 22 or a 23, but it actually looked pretty sharp.
You know, the new ones, they have over 200 horsepower.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God, here we go again. Dork alert.
Yep.
Here we go.
And guys, when you go get your new Prius, you get to pick out whatever color purse you want.
That's right.
It comes with a matching purse.
It's like the new Bugs, the Volkswagen Bugs. They had the little flower pot that came in the dash, so you could put flowers in your car. Yeah.
Nice.
True story.
I thought that was an ashtray.
One in the now, Scott, is you get half off of any pair of matching stilettos.
Oh, for the car?
That's a good deal. Okay. That's a good deal.
I'll think about it.
They don't make my ankles look good, though. I don't know.
To bits and breaks, and we start off with a question. All three of us. Which celebrity do you want aliens to abduct?
I mean, I'm just going to flat out say Donald Trump. Please. They could take Trump and Biden. That's fine. They could take them both.
Alan, which celebrity do you think the alien should abduct? Alan's froze.
Uh-oh. Oh, he is actually frozen.
Froze.
Oh, we must have a bad internet connection. I would say earlier you had Nick Cage on the screen behind you, and I would say that he's probably the one doing the abducting. So, you know.
I was thinking George Clooney, just because he seems kind of full of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that.
All right.
You're not
all right. Alan left, and now there's like two heads. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, there we go. I switched over. Right. You're not a fan of the Clune?
No.
I just made that name up myself just now.
I like it.
Yeah.
And it's the return of the Milani.
There he is. There we go.
Flashed across my screen. It said your internet connection is unstable.
Oh, I thought you said your life flashed.
It's always scary when I'm hosting the show and it doesn't.
Yeah.
All right. Did you have a celebrity that you come up with that you wanted abducted before we move on?
Absolutely. Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, that's an excellent one.
Oh.
And here's Gilbert Gottfried right now.
These people are nuts!
Wow. He does not like your idea.
Didn't he recently pass away?
I said George Clooney. So
George?
Yeah.
You can't get rid of George.
He's kind of full of himself. So
hey, he is.
I can see that.
Now that you kind of look like George Clooney.
What?
Oh, wow.
Is that why you cut my feet off?
Yeah. He said feed, not feet.
How about Adam Sandler?
Good thing I'm not a celebrity.
That's right. Lucky you. All right. Let's see. Chuck Ritchie, how we eat ice cream.
Yep. 45% of us eat it right from the carton. Do you guys eat it from the carton or do you scoop it?
I eat it right from the carton.
That's why I get this. Go ahead.
Being single, right from the carton. Not anymore.
Well, that's why I get my little pints of Cherry Garcia, and then I just eat it right out of there. 22% share a container with 2 spoons. That's fair. This one I'm not so sure about. 19% of people enjoy it in bed. I'm not sure if bed is the place to be eating ice cream. Do you?
It is. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm right there.
Oh, God, here we go again. Dork alert.
See, I get my pint of Cherry Garcia, which is fabulous ice cream. It's like one of the best.
The best in the world.
And I eat it in bed.
Okay. Do you have a TV, though, in your bedroom that you watch?
Yes, I do.
Okay, there we go. We have a TV in our bedroom, but we never use it. Like, never.
Oh,
it's sad. It's a little tiny one, and we keep it really far away, so it's not very effective.
You get a big one.
I should.
Now that we've learned that about Alan, we should ask him, Chuck, the same thing I asked you yesterday. If you had to choose one condiment that you would keep in your belly button, what would it be?
In my belly button?
In your belly button.
Yes.
Wow. Does strawberry jam count?
Yes.
Yes,
it does. That's a good one.
I'm not sure that was a condiment, but yeah.
It's a condiment. Yeah,
it's like its own food group.
I was thinking too, like that,
It
like
can
that,
be.
like that canned cherry pie filling. That's so good.
Oh
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yes.
And,
I have to say, I'm kind of jealous. I can't afford individual ice cream servings.
No,
What?
Like your own private pint. Come on.
Oh, you have to buy the gallon of the store brand.
Great value.
The one,
value.
the one that comes in the big plastic tub.
Yeah.
With the handle.
And only Neapolitan. But I only eat the chocolate side.
It's just better than the plain chocolate.
Yeah.
And the last one, 10% of us, I've been guilty of this one, have ice cream for breakfast.
What?
Yeah. Well,
I've done pizza for breakfast.
I mean, you have bits of things in milk for breakfast, right? Cereal. Why not have bits of things in frozen milk?
Okay.
And you know the best thing. You know the best thing in the world is a scoop of vanilla ice cream with Lucky Charms on top.
Ooh,
it's magic. Ooh. It changes both. It's not ice cream or Lucky Charms anymore. It's a whole new magical creation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And please, right now, order Chuck Ritchie's Diabetic Cookbook.
Yes, that's right.
You'll find that recipe
sugar.
under breakfast. Wow.
Always enjoy moderation.
Bizarre items left on airplanes. I'm excited having a couple camping cabins. And what I might find, I've got so far a phone card and underwear. Oh, and a pair of socks. All right.
Wow.
700 airline cabin crew members were surveyed to find out what people leave behind on the plane. First one up, glass eye.
Perfect.
Well, I suppose if you don't have an eye, you might not notice when you walk off the plane.
Right?
I don't know if that
All it
applies
takes
to the
is
next
one
one.
really hard sneeze.
One hard sneeze while he was kind of in that sleep mode.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hit the guy in front of him in the back of the head. Nobody looked. And then when the plane pointed down, it rolled down the floor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody even
You
knew.
think this guy would have noticed, though? Prosthetic leg?
Does that rule if you don't
know better?
If you already don't have one, you wouldn't notice? I don't think that applies. Wow.
All right. A bag of sand.
But was it though?
You sure it wasn't a jar of dirt?
Right.
A box of dried fish.
Sorry.
All right.
Norwegian Airlines.
One shoe.
Probably the guy with the prosthetic leg. Sorry.
Wow. No, it's good. It's good.
I don't know.
A wedding dress.
Oh.
Pretty sure she wasn't going to need it again.
Yikes.
Yeah. Oh, how about this? A bag of diamonds.
Would you really turn that in though?
What bag of diamonds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who did that? Who did that? Dork alert.
Right?
Man.
All right. Here you go, Chuck. A wig.
Oh, I could use that.
That was
a bag
Chuck's.
of a bag of onions. Depending on what day it was, it might have been Chuck's toupee.
Right?
'Cause there was a toupee.
Right.
One egg without packaging. My favorite, underwear.
Yeah, Scott's got a whole new wardrobe.
When I'm on the plane, I always slip them off just to be more comfortable.
Yeah.
And a written marriage proposal. Because if she was going to say yes, she would have kept it.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Unless he was practicing.
It was crumpled up on the floor.
Oh, man. So heartbreaking. All right. Wacky grooming products from 50 years ago with the hairiest Amigo. Well, that's Alan Milani.
Wait a minute. How did I get that moniker?
It just seemed like it might fit.
Making fun of my Darwin sweater.
Open your shirt. And is it?
No, I've got like 4.
You're like a baby skin.
Like 4 hairs?
Baby seal.
Smooth like a baby.
A baby seal.
Baby seal.
Like an Olympic swimmer.
He's mostly hairless. Sorry, Alan. Sorry.
These are things found in the grooming aisle of a 1970s grocery store. The first one is Lemon Up. Each bottle of Lemon Up shampoo purportedly contained the juice of one whole lemon, along with its other ingredients. Rinsing your hair with lemon juice after shampooing was one of those beauty tips advice columnists used to hand out. It helped to rinse all of the detergenty buildup out of your hair and make it shiny.
That sounds good.
I would almost think that would have some kind of a bleaching effect.
Because we all know acid is good for the hair, right?
Acid.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking like Timothy Leary, or are we talking like lemon acid?
No, Alan, you can get out of the flashback.
Okay, sorry.
So like apple cider vinegar, that's like an acid, right?
Yeah.
So that's actually diluted really good in your hair. When my hair is like super long because it's so curly, I can't comb through it. So you got to get in the shower, wash your hair, and then I spray a little bit of apple cider vinegar in my hair, and you can comb the tangles right out.
So I should have been using vinegar. I'm not the one to give out hair care advice here, so Just take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm probably
whatever
wrong.
you did was wrong.
Yeah,
Wrong.
Do the opposite.
This segment has been brought to you by Turtle Wax.
Oh, we're brutal to each other.
Oh, man.
All right.
So another product is called Body on Tap. Beer was another home remedy to make your tresses shiny. Reflective hair was big in the 70s. And Body on Tap shampoo contained a whole cup of suds.
What does that even mean?
You could drink it.
Beer in the shampoo.
Oh, beer,
brother.
Yeah.
That's how the shower beer was started. I don't know that for fact.
And continues to this day. Thank
When do we
goodness
have
for
to be
that.
21?
Don't fact check me on that.
Okay.
Short and sassy. Short hair probably didn't require a different formulation of shampoo in order to maintain its shape and bounce. In fact, anyone who took the time to read the ingredients panel would probably discover the Short and Sassy was made up of the same stuff as every other shampoo on the shelf. Marketing genius. That guy was smart. Another product.
No jokes? No jokes for me?
Not on that one.
Okay.
I might have one on this one.
Okay.
It's called Gee, Your Hair Smells Terrific.
I remember that.
Wow.
Smells like apple cider vinegar. This floral fragrance shampoo is one of the brands most often mentioned on internet message boards frequented by women who grew up in the 70s and early 80s.
Gee.
Yeah. They had to take that off the market in 2018 because if you walk up to a woman and said, "Gee, your hair smells terrific," you were in trouble.
Yeah.
Little do we know, later on you could become president.
I was going to say, or you could run for president.
Sorry.
I just like to say I'm the hands-on president.
Sorry, not sorry. Blue Jeans Cologne. This was one of those fragrances that apparently pinned its success on the package design. Who wants to actually smell like a pair of denim pants?
Right.
You've got that contractor smell.
I don't know, that new jean smell. Smells like a department store.
Yes, it does. Specifically Kmart.
That smell. That blue jean smell. It smells like Kmart.
Going in to grab myself a new pair of Huskies.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my
God. I remember screaming at my parents, "Don't buy me the Husky pants."
Yeah. They had good sandwiches though, Kmart. Yeah. The little deli thing. Yeah.
And there's the same no matter where you were in the country too. Always.
I'm not sure there was any meat involved there, but yeah, they were pretty good.
They always had like the slushy machine, or like right when you first walked in the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the popcorn.
That. Yep.
All right, and the last product is called Skinny Dip Cologne. To go skinny dipping means to swim in the nude, so this fragrance had a semi-naughty vibe from the get-go. Add to that advertisements featuring plain every girl Sandy Duncan, who gets no attention from men until she daubs skinny dip behind her ears. Suddenly she's surrounded by suitors, and you've got a bestseller.
Ooh, wow.
Because that's what women want, to be surrounded by men ogling them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. I did it again, baby.
Yeah.
You
Nowadays, though, everybody be wearing it.
I actually feel kind of bad because Chuck didn't get to participate in the 70s.
No.
He would have fit in.
But
It
you
was
know,
a good
with
time.
all the smoke lately, I kind of feel like I've been there.
Where am I? Woodstock? No, Stevens County. Yeah. Same thing.
We were filming a spoof video for a Bee Gees video last weekend, and the heaviest smoke, and it kind of made us really feel like we were there with the smog and the pollution. Yeah.
Huh.
Good stuff. Good times.
Nice. How fun is that?
And now we all have sinus infections.
That's right. Same.
Just like the 70s.
Exactly.
All right, looking at, let's see, about 17 till the top of the hour, and I think we should wrap up so Alan can get to work. You want to go to work today, Alan?
Not really, but yes.
All right, well, then do this.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
All right, we always kick off the odd news with the news attack, where the first part's true and the second part is totally made up. Our first story today, I'll kick it off with, according to the Farmer's Almanac. I hate this thing.
Farmer's Almanac.
Farmer's Almanac says this winter will give us below average temperatures and lots of snowstorms. So it'll be like family reunion. Starts off magical, and then you're just stuck with it.
Stuck.
You've been in a family reunion that started off magical?
yeah, like at the beginning, and then usually it ends up in a mess. And I remember Christmases, drunk siblings fighting, falling into the Christmas tree, pulling over the 20-foot Christmas tree. Yeah, it was wild.
Good times.
Ours
usually started off with, "Why are they here? Who brought them?" Yeah.
All right, let's see. It's Chuck.
Engineers in Australia found a way of making stronger concrete using used coffee grounds. Yep. Honey, our driveway just asked for a double shot of espresso.
Please.
Double shot.
A double shot. Make it a double.
Shot. Booking photo for Rudy Giuliani's been released. He plans to submit with his application for the new reality show, America's Next Top Inmate.
Oh.
Poor Rudy.
Oh.
Wow. But in a few days, Trump's throwing him a dinner, $100,000 a plate. Let's pitch in.
Nice. Nice.
If you haven't heard, the booking photo for Rudy Giuliani has been released. It's the most honest thing he's released in years.
Wow. Ironically, that's true.
Wasn't even a joke.
Right? So did you know that there's a scientific theory that our galaxy once died and we're now in its second life? Yep. Figures, just like a Hollywood movie, we're stuck in a sequel. And the sequel sucks.
I don't know, but it seems like the sequel's almost over.
I know.
Yeah, we're getting closer to the end. I thought I saw credits rolling.
But it wasn't very well written, and plotline leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah. A new study finds that loneliness is twice as deadly as obesity. Does this mean that if you're lonely, you can eat as many Oreos as you want?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a safe call.
Twice as many.
Bet.
Who are you trying to impress?
Study found that city mice have developed larger brains than their country rodents. Country cousins. This explains why they always know which subway train to catch.
Wow.
Make their way around town.
That's true. And we're the best pizza.
I think that's the same for animals. I mean, all the videos you see online now, it seems like animals are getting smarter all the way around.
They are.
They know which trains to take?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I bet your dog could figure it out.
Oh.
Right?
Probably quicker than me.
I've seen stories where there's like dogs that they get on the bus and they go to like their favorite deli and they get treats every day and then they get back on the bus and come home. Yeah. So
how cool is that?
It's impressive.
Yep. It's smarter than some of our children.
The last one of these is all Chuck Ritchie.
That's right. Survey of seatbelt use found that drivers of SUVs have the highest use rates, while pickup drivers have the lowest rates. Yeah, it's probably because pickup drivers believe they'll be cushioned in an accident by all the beer cans in the cab in the bed.
They're crunchy. They give way a little bit, but they're still kind of firm.
Yeah. This is good. It's good for you.
All right, we move along to Wacky But True. We don't add anything to these stories but a movie drop or sound effect. And Alan Milani starts us off.
So a man was recently arrested and hit with a felony charge after allegedly stealing an entire porch in Georgia. The accused porch thief, Robin Swanger, ignored multiple trespassing signs when he entered his neighbor's property. Detailing the extent of the alleged theft, an investigator with the local sheriff's office described the item as a full 8x10 porch.
That's impressive.
How do you put that in your pocket?
Like, I wouldn't even be mad, you know?
But it's his neighbor. How's he not going to notice?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a nice porch you got there,
I've
bud.
had neighbors like that.
You know,
Don't look at it over here.
Watch out for that first step.
I was remodeling a house once for a
let's
job,
see.
and this guy, we had put the kitchen stove out on the back porch just temporarily while we were redoing the floor in the kitchen, and we look out the window. There's this guy come running across the backyard, picks up the stove and runs across the whole yard with it, sets it on the handlebars of his bicycle, and rides down the alley with a full-size stove on his bicycle. It was so impressive. My friend got the whole thing on video. It's like we weren't even mad. We didn't even care. We're like, wow. We're just glad we got it on video. Yeah. Wow. Same thing.
Well, I wish I would have saved the sound effect for that.
I know, right?
Here he is pedaling away. Mine.
It was fantastic.
Landscaper went viral when she filmed her crew repossessing a driveway filled with pavers and stuff from one customer who refused to pay. TikToker Kelly Guerrero, a landscaper from Florida, decided to immortalize the moment her company disassembled the decorative gravel, pavers, and plants they had installed. Kelly began the video by standing on the untouched side of the driveway where she showcases her company's beautiful finished product. Then she walks to the other side where at least 10 people are pulling up pavers and scooping up rocks around the several succulent plants. The text overlay reads, "You refuse to pay for your pavers, so we send the repo crew."
Perfect.
Good.
Harsh. Yeah.
Good.
Her husband's just like her.
Show me the money!
You ever have anybody not pay for their carpet? Alan?
No. Fortunately.
They probably pay for it in advance, huh?
They put about half down.
Okay. That's good. Yeah. That's good.
And now a word from Alan Milani.
I love carpet.
I love carpet.
This next one, speaking of not paying your bills, under pressure to pay back a big bank loan, a Chinese liquor maker reportedly cleared its debt with truckloads of booze. 9 tons of it, in fact.
Wow.
I would be okay with that.
Right? I'm just wondering, why did they weigh the booze instead of measure the booze by liquid? Yeah. I'll just stop.
Kind of hard to do a shot at a time.
I know, right?
It could take days.
9 tons of booze.
That's a lot of booze.
What's the bank going to do with it?
Have a party?
Man. Wow.
Wish I worked there.
Wow.
All right. Let's see. Is it me? Yes.
I think so.
Alan. No, me.
Somebody.
In Taiwan, a couple of passionate friends were going on a hillside doing the thing.
Being
people
amorous.
doing cars.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Unaware they were being watched. 3 men were hiding in a nearby hut. This happens all the time. Each using binoculars to watch everything that was going on. Only thing they didn't see was the thunderstorm that had rolled in or the lightning bolt that hit the tin roof of the hut. It hit all 3 men at the same time. The good news was that if it had only been one guy with binoculars, he would have been killed instantly. But because there were 3 peeping Toms, they got to share the impact of the lightning bolt. So none of them was fatally injured.
A shocking experience.
So in essence, they were sharing the love.
Why didn't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
And Mother Nature's got a strange sense of humor.
Now, charge the lightning field.
Nice.
Let's see, back to Chuck. I messed up.
Is it
Sorry.
me? Is it me? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're giving you 2 short ones.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Police in Germany say an overprotective father chased away his daughter's new boyfriend with a taser-like device.
Good for Dad.
I mean, we've all wanted to be there, right?
Good for Dad.
He was a little too handsy.
Who's your daddy? Come on, you know who your daddy is. Who's your daddy? Tell him who his daddy is.
I'm your daddy.
Scary.
That's another shocking story.
It is.
Get it, Taser? Right. See what I did there?
Oh, hold on then. This is for you.
That's great. Go ahead, make your jokes, mister. Jokey. Joke maker.
My dad always thought it was really funny to sit at the top of the stairs cleaning his shotgun anytime one of my sister's boyfriends came over.
Yeah, see, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I got told once that I had a big jacked up truck, and my daughter's boyfriend said she was scared of me because I looked like the bad guy from Iron Man 2. And first I was depressed because I looked like Mickey Rourke. And then I thought, how cool is it to be scary?
Scott has found his superpower.
That's right.
Like
I've got to be high up above him. That's my superpower.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to wrap this thing up with a story from Idaho.
Would you mind saying that again?
Idaho.
Idaho? That's frightfully interesting. We pronounce it Ohio.
Okay, but it is Idaho.
It exists.
So maybe you've seen the headline, Shark Found in River in Idaho. While the story's true, it's not what you think. Last week, Idaho Fish and Game went to the Salmon River in Idaho to check out claims that came by email and phone calls from numerous people that a shark had washed up on its shore. After careful examination, it appears that the shark is a salmon shark. The shark was dead, meaning you can give up any idea that it somehow swam from the Atlantic Ocean or Gulf of Mexico up to Idaho. Idaho Fish and Game said in a blog post, seeing no sharks have been observed swimming up our fish ladders lately, and the only known shark that can live in freshwater is the bull shark. I think it's safe to assume that somebody dropped this on the shore for a good laugh.
Aww.
Oh, no, I've seen the movie.
Some religious officials are referring to this as the opening signs of the impending apocalypse.
Sharks! Hey, get out of the water! Sharks!
See?
Do you want Megs? Because that's how you get Megs.
That's right.
Yeah. You think they really made 5 movies about sharks like flying through the air without it being true?
Right?
Sharknado?
Exactly. Those are documentaries.
Yeah. That's why they're all on Netflix.
I am a sucker for a bad shark movie. It doesn't matter. I will watch it, and I will love it.
How about Snakes on a Plane?
No, not so much about the snakes. It's about sharks,
No.
Alan.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very topical here.
I love that Snakes on a Plane. In fact, it's so disappointing because I would have so many drop-ins from that movie if I could.
Oh.
Wow.
Chuck would immediately take me off the air.
I've never actually seen it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's one of those. It's always been on my list. I've never actually watched it, but I do love Samuel L. Jackson. I can't believe I haven't watched it.
I think it's on Roku right now. Roku. It's on one of the like free channels. So
I'll watch it as soon as we're done here.
All right, not with the kids though. Okay, there you go. That's our show for today. We'll come back tomorrow. At least me and Chuck will. Alan, you could always show up again too. We wouldn't care.
Yeah.
All right.
You coming? Right. You're waiting for an answer.
I've been up early a lot this week.
You've missed so many shows though. You need to do some makeup time, Alan.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Time to put some in the bank.
Am I gonna get fired?
Yeah.
No, but we're gonna cut your pay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Half of zero is still zero.
That's right. We'll just add some to your advertising costs.
Add another zero to my $0.
Yeah.
All right, big round of applause for Alan Milani for coming in on 3 Amigo Thursday.
Yes.
And for me and Chuck, because we got up early too. Although Alan has to go work like 10 hours now.
Oh.
All right, don't forget, tomorrow, Farmers Market, 11 to 3:30. Other than that, I'm out, and have a great day. Keep on listening to KCHW.
Thanks for listening.
Say goodbye, Alan.
Goodbye, Alan.
Goodbye, Alan.
Bye, Alan.
Doctor.
Doctor.